Well, guys, I did something totally different than my normal thing. I was playing around, testing out some things in X-Plane, trying to figure out what was crashing my sim, and I saw an aircraft carrier out in the Gulf here, and I thought, I've never tried to actually land on a carrier in X-Plane. So I actually started up the F14 on the carrier deck itself, launched from the carrier deck, which was pretty cool, and then I was coming around to try to land for the first time ever on a carrier in an F14, F18, or anything like that. I have no idea what I'm doing. I was able to figure out that I needed to drop the hook, of course. I know enough about naval aviation that I knew I needed a hook, but that was about all I knew. So I decided, you know what, let's just give it a go. And so what you're about to watch is my attempts, that's right, with an S, to land on the aircraft carrier. As you might expect, as you could probably tell right now, I was all over the place on this first try. I mean, I knew immediately, okay, yeah, we're going around. Go around, man. You know, so close to death. So bad. So bad. But I had several other opportunities, and so I gave it another go. While admittedly I was a little bit better on this approach, I still was way too close, way too fast, and still all over the place when it comes to being on path. And I knew that, and so I went ahead and went around again. And of course they yelled cut, so I was supposed to do that anyway. So second time, go around again. But the third time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out further. I'm going to slow down more, and I'm actually going to see if I can't listen to their call-outs and get me onto the deck. So in this instance, I started listening to their call-outs, which was a lot of the times letting me know I was too low, too overpowered. But I took that to heart and kept my altitude up as I got closer, kept my speed in, and of course then I ended up being overpowered. However, I was able to recover. Now what's interesting about the overpowered thing is I was completely idle, which tells me that I probably came in too low and too fast, so higher and less power would have brought me at a steeper angle, which is more realistic from my understanding to what real naval aviators do, and marine aviators as well.
You're overpowered. You're overpowered.
Still a little bit all over the place. They did say cut, which I should have jumped and gone around, but I said screw it, I'm going to make it this time. And so I did. And I survived. I survived, which was a miracle. Now let's go and watch that from the outside point of view, and you'll see what's actually pretty cool about this. So as you can tell, I'm definitely not stable on my approach here. Kind of all over there. I needed to use more rudder. I didn't use nearly as much rudder as I should have. I was just kind of fighting back and forth with my ailerons instead of using my rudder to help me here. But even though I was struggling with that, as you saw, I did land it. Well, what's really cool about this landing is I almost nailed it. Like, I was very impressed. I nailed it right on the money and grabbed the first line. The first line. I grabbed the first line, which is crazy. So from the I don't know what you call these guys. The guys that guide the planes in, they're not air traffic controllers, but whatever they are, from their point of view, I mean, I nailed it. Right on the freaking money. First cable. I mean, come on, Navy. I'm right here whenever you want to hire me. I'm just kidding, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.